I'm very grateful to Engineers Ireland for having invited me to make a presentation at this city, which is such a great engineering tradition. It's a tribute to the President, PJ Rudden, that the theme of the conference is about entrepreneurship and innovation, driving towards a sustainable future. So I want to congratulate PJ on that account. And I strongly approve this orientation and have based my career on the belief that the world is on a once-off transition to sustainability, and that we, as engineers, can play a seminal role in leading in that direction. So today I'm not going to put up any slides. I want to try and tell you a story. 3 stories, in fact. First story is about Mainstream. You've heard about it, and I just want to, set the record straight. Then I want to talk about the value of wind. There's a lot of misconceptions out there about the cost of wind power, and indeed solar. And thirdly, I want to talk about the Energy Bridge project, which is designed to take 5,000 megawatts from Ireland into the Midlands of the UK. So first of all, to start off with Mainstream, instead of becoming the world's worst worst golfer, we took a lot of the money that we made out of selling the company to Scottish and Southern Energy and put it right back into Mainstream. And the name tells the message. We aim to make renewables mainstream. We aim to contribute, along with everybody else, to making wind and solar and every other renewable into the only way that electricity will be made by 2050. We have grown from an idea in 2008 to either the largest or the second largest independent renewable company in the world now. We have activities going in Chile, in South Africa, in Ontario and Alberta in Canada, in Illinois, California and Ohio. We're the largest player offshore in the North Sea, and we have started recently in Ireland, and we're building 2 projects currently, 2 small projects. There'll be no transition without transmission. So we're delighted to listen to the last presentation from Dermot and to see the whole change that's happened in Ireland and throughout Europe in the grid companies as we move towards the European supergrid, which is absolutely necessary for the deployment of renewable energy. We've raised something in the order of $250 million in funds to support the development of Mainstream. And we recently won a competition in South Africa for 140 megawatts of wind in Jeffreys Bay and 2 50-megawatt projects at De Aar and Droogfontein. So we've moved and repositioned the company into solar. And when you see what's happening in solar with the price collapsing by 100% in 2 years, up to, let's say, 2 years ago, and a further 50% in the last 2 years, and where is the limit here? And I'm not so sure that there is any limit. It's not like wind. Wind is not amenable to great spend on R&D to take the cost down. It is, after all, a lump of agricultural machinery that has to be put up into a very wide area to get excited and to take the power out of that. Solar is not. That's not the case with solar. It's amenable to huge quantities of R&D, which are being spent on it currently. One of the great things that we've done in Mainstream has been our relationship with the Chinese. We have profound relationships with 6 big Chinese companies now, including the second largest grid company in the world, South China Grid, and including the largest bank in the world. We're building merchant plant in Chile with the backing of the Chinese Development Bank, and we're deploying Chinese technology which, contrary to what you might hear and what you might see written, is actually as good as there is in the world. Goldwind, for instance, their director of R&D is German. They bought Ventus in Germany, and they're offering a piece of technology now which has no gearbox, is what they call direct drive, and is every bit as advanced as Siemens in this regard, and Siemens and Enercon would be the world's state-of-the-art with these technologies. So, we do see China. We're quite aware that China is going to pass America out as the largest economy by 2027. And we intend to be their partner, and we intend actually to float Mainstream in China probably at the end of next year or the start of the year after that. Now, in this transition to sustainability, and we're going to be 100% there'll be no carbon used in the making of electricity by 2050. And what does that mean for us in Europe?